Hello everyone, I'm Day Weather, meteorologist on Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this March 12th, 2022. It's being brought to you by Ag Risk Advisors and WSR Insurance Services Incorporated. Well, it's been another week of very cold weather for this time of year across the western half of the United States. We had that Arctic outbreak at the end of February. The first few days of March were very warm, and then, boy, ever since then, it has felt more like January or February in many areas. But as we take a look at the week ahead, there's some good news. The Arctic cold eases. It's not going to be nearly as cold. Sub-zero temperatures and sub-zero wind chills over the last several days have been kind of hard to get through, along with snow. While the snow is great to see with the moisture, it has caused us some hardships, but there's some better weather coming. But it's a busy weather pattern. We have two systems over the next week coming, one in the middle of the week and another storm system that is going to be coming early the following week. And that's going to increase chances of precipitation. Precipitation has increased in the western U.S., especially the Rockies and the Pacific Northwest and some areas in the plains. And we see the next week or two bringing more precipitation chances our way. In the last week, you can see how much the precipitation has increased. In particular, this area right here has done well with the recent spell of some storm systems. We've seen some significant snow return to the mountains. That's given the snowpack a little bit of a boost, not a huge boost, but a little bit of a boost. And we did see California, parts of the Pacific Northwest over the last week picking up some decent precipitation. Nice to see the rain and snow, most in the form of snow, across parts of Nebraska, Kansas, and those eastern plains of Colorado. If you were to look at the anomalies for precipitation, you can see there's quite a bit of green in this area right here, meaning the last week has brought above average precipitation for the week, but you can still see the brown back into California, the desert southwest, and back into this area here. Parts of the southern plains continue with the dryness. And the drought monitor reflects that. We have seen only modest improvements in the drought conditions over the last week, but we've got a little bit of improvement here in northwest Colorado, central Wyoming, up here in the northwest Montana, the panhandle of Idaho as well. Now, as we take a look at what's going to be happening with our weather, this is where we are for the beginning of this forecast period for this weekend. We have a low coming in right here out of Washington and Oregon. That's going to bring some moisture to the Pacific Northwest and northern Rockies this weekend, while generally a more mild trend in the central and western United States will develop. The Arctic air is going to be swinging more towards the Great Lakes and New England this weekend, where they're going to have winter weather, while Pacific air will enter the west, and that's going to bring our moderating temperatures. But by Wednesday of next week, we have a trough that'll be forming in the Rockies. It's not going to be an organized system, but it is going to bring mountain snow and rain and snow to the plains as it comes on through. So that's one system. The next system after that will come in later on. By next weekend, we see high pressure building in, but a bigger low right here, this storm system here, could end up becoming a larger storm system around Monday and Tuesday of the following week. So we're talking around the 20th, the 21st of March. We are expecting this system here to maybe become a larger storm system in the central Rockies and High Plains, and we're going to want to keep a close eye on that system. The good news is the more activity, the more the opportunity for needed early March to mid-March moisture will be coming our way. Over the next 7 days, this is through Saturday, the precipitation is going to be increasing. A lot of this is coming with the system midweek, but also as we get to late next weekend and early next week, we're going to see this area here have some better chances of precipitation. So precipitation, which was very sparse in February in the west, starting to pick up, and let's hope that continues. This is what the snowfall looks like over the next week. You can see the mountains picking up some more snow, but not a lot across the lower elevations. And here's some good news for those of you who have been suffering through the severe cold. While there will be colder air trapped west of the divide into the valleys of western Wyoming, parts of Utah, western Colorado, even northern New Mexico and Idaho, we do see, for you folks that are along and east of the Continental Divide, is Chinook here. And we're going to see generally more mild temperatures, more typical for mid-March as compared to the Arctic chill that we've had to endure here over the past week. Have yourself a good week ahead, everyone. Our next update will be the 19th. Have a great week.